It's funny when people look and they go, I would have never guessed that you were autistic. Well, what do you think an autistic person looks like? What is an autistic person?
Behind every show, from Broadway to local high schools,
extend the family tree,
is a team of people making it possible.
And on the flexes. Go. Go. Go.
This is Adam. He has autism and is a production manager, specializing in lighting and sound design.
Channel check is done. While you don't really think about it consciously, when you go see a musical, you go see a play, what you see and what you hear is dictated by the lighting and sound.
Adam has a love for the arts that is contagious. He's energetic, has tons of friends,
I was aiming for a lot more.
And is a leader.
Yeah, that's fine to be down because it's in the queue.
But it hasn't always been this way. When Adam was 10 years old, he had challenges with eye contact and independence.
I couldn't do anything without one of my parents with me.
It was then Adam was diagnosed with Asperger's, a form of autism.
We were able to immediately get the support system that we needed.
Part of that support came from staff at Seven Hills Rhode Island, who support children with disabilities to reach their full potential.
I wouldn't be who I am today if it weren't for those workers.
Specialized staff worked with Adam for 5 years on social skills and daily tasks until Adam said he was ready.
I said, I can do this on my own.
During his time receiving support, Adam saw this video
Welcome to another magical year at Hogwarts.
of a viral Harry Potter musical.
I immediately latched onto it, and my autism especially latched onto it. And that became my obsession.
And that focus would take Adam far. Adam was growing every day. He started managing lighting and sound for local shows. Then he graduated with a degree in digital recording arts, which he used to return to his high school as a production manager. Then, at just 22 years old, after years of hard work on himself and his profession, Adam got the call to make his off-Broadway debut in New York City.
I've gotten to do some really, really amazing things.
And Adam wasn't done. He then moved across the country by himself to work for an event company in Chicago. Then, and perhaps his biggest success yet, Adam was hired by Monster Jam.
And we got a green light. We are off and running.
As their international production manager. The boy who struggled to leave his parents' side was now a man traveling around the world.
I couldn't make eye contact with you back 10 years ago. I could barely do anything. I've traveled the world.
Adam went on to produce shows on 6 continents and 14 countries for over 1 million people.
It's through the work of the HPTS workers, the PASS workers, through the work of the arts teachers, through the work of the people who took the time to care. And that's why I'm so passionate about helping these students.
And that's why, when the pandemic hit, Adam came back home and poured his heart and knowledge into many local shows, including where it all started, his high school.
For some of these students, this is the only time they're on stage. This is the only time that they have that opportunity to feel like they're the star. So I'm gonna make sure that they feel like they're the star.
And that is where we met Adam, managing over 200 lighting changes and plenty of sound effects during Woonsocket High School's performance of Beauty and the Beast with immense passion.
Yeah!
Back where he grew up, Adam is running into people he hasn't seen in years.
They look at me, they go, "You sure you're the same Adam?" I'm like, "I'm not the same Adam. I'm a brand new Adam."
Adam is using his new skills to mentor others, including those with autism.
If you have autism and you want to do theater, please come to me, because I would love to get an entire army of autistic theater designers, because those shows are going to be symmetrical. Those shows are going to be to the T. Every single I is dotted, every single T is crossed.
And for Adam, he's getting closer to his dream.
I'm going to have a show on Broadway soon. Don't know when, don't know in what capacity, But that's the end goal.
And when that day comes,
It's going to be the past 20 years of struggle, the past 20 years of knowing that I'm on the spectrum, being bullied because I'm on the spectrum. It's all going to be worth it. It will be the greatest day of my life. And I can't wait to celebrate that with everyone who's gotten me to this point.
and we can't wait to celebrate with you, Adam. Because for every light you turn on, you are shining a light on what a community can do. See you on Broadway.